to see you.
How are you, man? Pleasure,
How
pleasure.
are you, man? How are you?
Good, good, good.
We were just talking about the Hitmaker, and he was telling us that it comes from two different guitars.
I know, two different years.
Two different years, yes,
The
yes,
neck
yes.
and the body.
Yeah, I didn't know it at the time. I mean, at the time that I bought it, I was a complete sort of novice when it came to Stratocasters. I had no idea how rare it was to have what they call a hardtail Strat, that actually they only make, out of every 100 models they make one hardtail. So this was a 1959 neck with a 1960 body that happened to be a hardtail.
Unbelievable.
There is only one in the world.
That's synergy. That's meant to be.
It's one in the world.
When you picked it up, did you know? People often say they know. That's why they invest in instruments, because it feels like it belongs to you before you've even written a song on it.
I truly had no clue.
Wow.
I was going completely from jazz guitars to a Fender Strat, and I bought the cheapest one in the store, and I refinished it in antique white because I wanted it to look like Hendrix.
Can I be rude and ask how much it cost you at the time?
I don't even know, because they gave me $300 back with a trade. So I traded an expensive jazz guitar, and they gave me this plus $300. I was like going, yes, baby, yes.
You were in profit before you even wrote a song on it, and now, of
Exactly.
course, we all know what kind of profit it's created over the course of your career.
It's the most insane thing. You will hear, and even Pharrell says it, as soon as I play it, you can tell it's the only guitar that sounds like it.
Oh, there's no question about it. And it's been so good to hear it being played so much recently as well. Congratulations on all the success you've had recently and all the great collaborations you seem to be having.
This year has been, actually it started about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just been absolutely extraordinary. I always hate to start listing people because I forget someone, but obviously Daft Punk, Avicii, Ten Snake, Chasing Status,
Sam Smith, Disclosure.
Sam Smith,
Nate.
Disclosure. Man, come on, I was just on the phone with him last night. I have a new track that I've just done with them that is sick. It's sick, it's so good.
So for you to be able to play, I mean, also to be here, I'll cross over this side. For you to be in a situation whereby you're at the Brits and you're surrounded by a lot of people that you've collaborated with already, like Sam is here, Disclosure are here, you know, Pharrell is here. This is an exciting time, and you know, you've been collaborating with people for decades, but it must feel extra specially sweet knowing that this is all very modern, very new. This music you're working with is very new.
No, it's cool that it's happened like this, but I don't want to. The story is actually consistent. You know, 3 years ago when I ran into Guetta and Avicii and all these guys and Carl Cox, these are people that except for Avicii, these are people that I've known about all my life, and vice versa. Daft Punk, for example, we met 17 years ago. We tried to work on records on 2 subsequent occasions, but it took 16 years to finally get it done. But it's not like we weren't aware of each other. I went on a bit of a hiatus because the music business changed, and then I was stricken with very, very aggressive cancer. And you know, they were telling me to get my affairs in order. And as far as I'm concerned, what that means to me is, oh, get my affairs in order? I think I'll write more songs and do more concerts than I've ever done in my life. And it's brought me to a new place in that my appreciation for music is not nearly as fleeting as it once was. I've always had the ability to write songs quickly, but because I've had that ability, it's just fun. I don't think of it as serious work, except if I'm contracted to do serious work. Most of the time I just love doing it. It's fun. I mean, if you talk to any of the artists that I've collaborated with, I believe that they'll say unanimously that we have a blast. I walk into the studio with Disclosure, we start laughing right from the word go. Sam Smith and I are like this. Adam Lambert, it's always the same. And it's basically a variation on my relationship with Bernard Edwards and Chic. It's all from the same place. It always feels organic. It's never forced. If I'm working with an artist and the collaboration feels forced, we stop.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's beautiful and timeless, and everything you make sounds the way it does, and you know, your work on sounds the way it does. Have you been to the Brits? You must have been to the Brits many times before. This?
No.
This is your first time?
My first time.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's and probably the reason why is because I'm always in the studio working. So this is my first time here, And what's great is that I'm here with a bunch of friends. Like every time I walk down the court, I go, "Yo, man, what's up?" It's all people that I've worked with and all people that I love.
Oh, it definitely is. It's a Nile Rodgers school here, right here. I mean, everyone who's up and down this corridor, you can tell. So, what do you got in store tonight? What's the plan for on stage tonight?
Pharrell and I are going to play together. I mean, let me just say something. I know I'm going off topic here, but I am so proud of Pharrell. He's having the most extraordinary year, and I get to play one of my favorite songs ever. I love Happy. It's just like me and my girlfriend, we walk around the crib singing, because I'm clap along if you feel like
just
a room.
Everything that guy seems to be doing, and let's be honest, all the way through, even the soundtrack work when he wasn't necessarily on the radio as much as he was in the first phase with the Neptunes and NERD. Everything he does is of the highest possible standard, the way it sounds as well. He's a producer in every step of the way.
And he's a gentleman, man. I love the dude. When we're working together, it just feels right. It's like you just want to do more and more and more.
So do more.
We are.
Good.
So we'll do a nice little medley. We had a great medley at the Grammys in the States, and so now we'll do another little medley, and we've developed it, and it'll be cool.
Man, it's such a pleasure to see you again. Thank you so much for your time, Nile.
Thank you, bro.
Good to see you.
Real pleasure here.